Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another EU4 game. This time we're going to be doing a modded EU4. This is the Anbennar fantasy total conversion mod. So basically the entire world has been reworked according to a fantasy story thing. So you got elves, you got dwarves, you got gnolls, you got kobolds, you got humans, you've got vampires, you've got multiple types of elves. You've got half-orcs, half-elves, no half-dwarves. You've got a variety of things, and there's plenty of nations to play in this. There's a magic system and everything. But I've recently been playing this a fair amount, and I've decided to try and do a game as the Dwarves. So that means playing as one of the various Dwarven factions scattered around the map. Now, because I didn't want to have to show multiple restarts here, I have created a save file that's less than 9 years into the game. And I started up here, it was I think over here, the Company of Durin Blueshield as an adventure company, and I have since forth moved and occupied the Dwarven capital. So the way the dwarves start out the game is they start out as kind of a combination of both Prussia from base EU4 combined with the new Native American migration mechanics. So we'll jump into this. I was considering also playing a game over here as one of the vampire factions, but I decided I wanted to try and rebuild the Dwarven Empire. So here we go. The reason I chose to jump forward a bit is because there is a formable nation here as the dwarves. We found Almol here as the dwarves. I have to get to admin tech 7, and then I get to form a nation out of this that has missions and ambitions. The downside to playing as the dwarves right now is that not all the dwarven holds have missions and stuff, which is kind of frustrating playing them. It means you're kind of just playing vanilla, plus all the unique Dwarven mechanics, of which there are a considerable number. So, I'm just basically going to play. If people show up, I'll answer questions. If they don't, I'll just keep playing. So, the way the dwarves are set up in this is they have these long areas here, basically the Dwarven roads, that have a unique terrain. They're a road, they cost extra to develop, have better defensiveness, and reduce dice rolls. But the key thing for the dwarves are controlling their holds. So this is a dwarf hold here, this is one here, here, and here as well. This is the biggest concentration of Dwarven settlements, Dwarven holds in the game. They're really cool. They give 2 lower dice roll, which makes them relatively easy to defend. They have defensiveness, cheaper dev costs, and more buildings. It is not uncommon to see a dwarf settlement. In one of my other games, I think I saw one run by the AI that had like 120 development. This one has 36. So another unique mechanic is they've got these spirits here called Dwarven Holds. And they start off by giving you production, development costs, missionary strength, maintenance, and defensiveness. And then if you reach the development level, which in this case would be getting this one to 40, you can pay money and have a project to make it a level 2 hold, which has a 50% dev cost. And if you reform this again at 50, it keeps going up by like 10 or 20 each time. It's really kind of cool. Let's see, do I have to core this to reform these? I do. Okay. Let's core these lands. There's another mechanic here with races. So we get a bonus for having dwarves, but there's also orcs here, and the orcs have different effects associated with them. However, we want to get rid of orcs because we are going to be just the dwarves. So we got to do racial tolerance. As you can see, there's a lot of factions. And we are going to expel the orcs. We are also going to... Do we need to strengthen government? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt, would it? This is where the Prussian kind of government is. It's really neat. I really enjoy the uniqueness of this. So completely different government tree, all of that. We are colonizing those. So should probably take care of some of this. I literally just raced in and conquered this right before I made this save file, so that's where we are. We are gonna do invest in the government. So we can do different things here, what we want for the government. At some point, we're gonna want to reform the government to a different thing. So for right now, it probably... We could increase our colonization speed, but we could increase our adventuring efficiency. Right now, considering most of our income's coming from adventuring efficiency, I think I'm going to do treasures of our forefathers. That should stabilize my income. It seems a bit ridiculous, but all my money is coming from that source. Okay. Okay, so there's no enemies there. There's, I think, goblins to my south that I'm going to have to deal with, which is going to be fun. Really looking forward to having to kill goblins. They're a bit annoying. Oh. There we go. Event that just colonized this whole area for us. Lovely. However, this is an infested hold, which means we have to spend a decision to purge the, in this case, orcs from it. So let's move our army in. And clear infested hold. So it's going to spawn at least 9 enemies here, if not 18. If we win, which we should win, the hold is no longer infested. It's now ruined, which we have to pay money to repair. But it's better than infested. And then we can do start hold restoration. And if we paid 720 crowns in this case, and 100 of each monarch point, we develop it. Obviously, can't afford that at the moment, so we're not going to even try. Our big goal is to get to admin tech 7, so we can actually become a nation that has. We do have some ambitions here, but they're just base Dwarven ones. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they're kind of useful here. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's some till the end of the game stuff. There we go. So we've expelled the orcs in this province. So right now it's Black Orc, Old Dukan. We do this. Now it is a Silver Dwarf and follows our ancestor worship belief, which is pretty well equivalent to Coptic in the base game, including blessings and stuff. We picked faster colonization, because why not? So we'll colonize here. There is another Dwarven hold here we want to get when we can. Let's do that. We're not going to have pretty much any allies for this whole game. Nothing around us is going to like us. We also have the downside of dwarves have a 20% penalty towards manpower recovery. So we've got to be really careful with how we use our armies in this game. We also, as soon as we can, we want to put a fort somewhere. That way our holds don't get sacked every time there's a orc or goblin warband that comes to fight us. See, True Dagger has announced us as a rival. I don't even know where True Dagger is. I assume it's these people right here. Yeah, we can't even march there. We've got to wait till events illuminate stuff. So we had orcs pop up here, but they're not going to be they're not going to be capable of sieging down our land, so I don't care too much. I guess we want to keep this efficiency as high as we can, and it's not going very well, is it? Oh, I was doing it wrong. We want to do this. Oddly enough, we use the theocratic form of government. It's kind of a bit weird. Or devotion, at least. Okay, dwarves are there, orcs are getting smaller. And that would be Diplotech 5. So ironically, institutions are the same, they just spawn in different areas. It'll take us a lot of money to be able to do stuff in this one. Let's build a fort at least in this. This will be our capital in the long run. We just have to get it all cored and stuff. That should solve some of our income issues, I imagine. Not really. That actually cost us. Oh, well, we also have an army reinforcement issue, don't we? Okay. Oof, we're actually losing money from these. Probably because they have high autonomy. This one doesn't, but we have a 25% penalty for the damaged hold, which doesn't help. Not all bad. We do have some bonuses. Our ruler is immortal. That does not mean they will rule forever in this game. It just means for the dwarves, they'll live to be about 200. And considering he's a 655 ruler, it'll make life quite a bit easier for us. That didn't change at all. So we got an event. We can either up a stat or something else. I think military points probably the best. Yeah, we want manpower, increase speed. There we go. We finally got rid of the orcs there as well, so that should help with our income. Yeah. We can pick another aspect of the faith here. I think development cost will probably be a solid one. Eventually we'll learn about the outer world, but the dwarves tend to dwell in relative isolation. That colony is bankrupting us, isn't it? I'll go for defensive. So the other thing is there's Dwarven administration, which is how our country is run by dwarves, which makes sense. But there's also a Dwarven military, which has mass penalties to anything associated with the ocean and cavalry. But we do receive less fire shock, do artillery damage. Have greater siege ability, and we get 10% dwarf combat ability, which is nice. Oh, cool. We've learned about this settlement, which is an infested hold. I really need to get rid of some of these penalties, so let's pay some points to get rid of some of the devastation. Now that we have a fort, that'll also go down. 30 gold, 200. Oh, yeah. This is another infested hold we'll have to deal with. For now, let's mothball the fort. Okay, so this is one of these old age events because our ruler's old. We lose his stability. Thankfully, it's only one. But playing a game as the elf, trust me, getting a -2 stab event every like 5 years can just kill you as a country. We still have orcs living there. Unfortunate. Oddly enough, we have orcs living here, even though we've purged or kicked them out. But now we have dwarves here, so that's better. We don't have estates, frustratingly. We may need to find another way to make money. I'm struggling to get the 700 gold needed to restore holds. That's 400, 400. Oh, this is only 180. I think we can probably get that, especially if I mothball my army for a short time. Yeah. Well, all the dwarf play tends to go around your holds, from what I can tell. So I have to be pretty careful to protect them. Oh, colony done. So, question, do we want to get that one or do we want to get this one? I say we want to go for that province, which means we have to raise an army, though. Raise our army because... Actually, no, we don't. There's no natives there. Ah, we don't have to. It's pretty hard to colonize as the dwarves. You get pretty well constant uprisings in your lands. Like a 10% or more chance, a 13% a month. That's where you lose all your population, I found. So this is a flooded province. This was a farm, I guess, and they flooded it during the siege where the dwarfs lost that. Now this is because it's an infested holds. Get an event. I think we have to colonize it first before we can purge infested holds, unfortunately. Anyway. Oh, they took control of that. I don't want them to get that province. There we go. Recent assault. Okay, so we dealt with their force. They won't be able to send another attack for 8 years, it appears. Hi, Stefan. I don't know if you stayed, but nice to stop and say hi. We need 180. I guess we're on the way, right? Boost that back to full. Ooh. So what? I can't afford to lose any gold. Still haven't gotten rid of the orcs. They are going down in size, which is good. Less than 20 to gold to go. So this is a total conversion mod, Stefan. I talked about it briefly at the beginning, but basically it's a total conversion mod. So someone took EU4. It's called Anbennar. You can get it through Steam. It's amazing. They've taken the entire world, set it in a fantasy world. I can't show you the full map, but I'm playing as a dwarf, and the gameplay associates around dwarven holds. It's quite interesting. A lot of unique modifiers, different religions, different governments, different mechanics, just different ways countries play. The humans play similar to EU4, but I'm not playing a human. 30 gold, that hurts. Ahead of time, we actually have Cav now. Ram Cavalry. I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's good to know I have it if I need it. Oh, it's an amazing mod. There's let's see, I've got a full list of all the races here. So you got centaurs, dwarves, elves, gnolls, gnomes, goblins, half-elves, half-orcs, halflings, Hamari. I don't actually know what they are. Harpies, hobgoblins, humans, kobolds, orcs, ogres, ruinborn, and trolls. And they all have unique ways to govern and roll. Humans is the simplest. You get a, I think it's like a base 2.5% off all your power costs. And then other stuff. All dwarven elven rulers live longer, get positive and negative events associated with it. It's really quite cool. Oddly, they didn't change any of the idea groups, which is one thing I think they should in the future. There we go. We can pick an idea group. We're the dwarves. Probably defensive, to be honest. We need to get to admin tech 7. I've tried Imperium Universalis. This is much better than that. This is definitely one of the best mods I have ever come across for any game. It's really, really good. 200 now. Apparently the person who created this did this as like a college thesis project or something. There was a note when I loaded in about it to some degree. They've got history. They even altered like Splendor stuff. Really quite cool. And there's a lot of unique disasters and unique events. So actually I can't get any of them, but later on you can get other penalties as the dwarves. I did a game as one of the Moon Elves, and I reformed the High Elf Empire. That was fun until you realize you then trigger a massive civil war. It's just tricky to win. But I wanted to do the dwarves. All the dwarves have a... Once you have a settlement, which we're not there yet, there is a unique formable dwarven nation if you conquer all the dwarven holds. And there's a lot of them. I think there's like 50. Oh, there's a lot going on. Yeah, there's goblins to my south, but since I don't know where they are, I can't really attack them. But I can get a idea. We want to try and get a lead with our ideas if possible. There we go. But with a 6/6 ruler for at least probably 22 more years, I think we'll do pretty good on the monarch point front. Let's see. Can we do restoration? 250. Okay, 250. There's even great projects in this, although none near me. There seem to be a recent addition to the game. We've heard news that a party of venturers under a banner have failed drastically in their endeavors. Leroy... Yeah, Leroy causes trouble. Okay. Frustrating. Hurts my income for sure. Well, anyway, I'm playing this because I've been in the mood to play EU4, and I've been into playing this mod, so I figured I'd stream it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting playing it anyway, so... Oh yeah, I forgot, I do have factions down here. I should probably put them in charge. Increase settlers, decrease development cost. Reduce manpower, but eh. Oh, hey, we've met a goblin faction. 11 units. Ooh. Okay, let's get our fort up again at least. That way if they attack, we can defend on a province. It gets us a 2 roll on defense. We should get another reform too. I think we probably want hold restoration. Although increased conquest, decrease war score costs versus other religions. Okay. Colony done. Now we need to clear the infested holds. 1. Good. Oh, we've hit 250, so let's restore this one. Oh, that's 400. Okay, so let's just restore the 250 since we can't do anything else. Oh, war was just declared on us. These guys now, instead of 14, have 24 units. Delightful. Okay, I want to see if I can get, yeah, an idea group for an idea there. There we go. This should be a victory for us. Oh no, we lost. Oh my gosh, we could lose right here. Okay, no, yeah, we could easily lose right here. Could be GG instantly, basically. Let's get a loan. Just raise another. No, don't raise a unit there. Are you crazy? Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna be able to do. Actually, we should see if we can get a better commander. Oh yeah, you're better. Way better. We just gotta make sure we take them out before they take our hold, otherwise we've lost, because we won't be able to regroup. Okay, let's try that. Okay, victory, yeah. Better commander makes all the difference in the world. I don't think I'm gonna chase them. Actually, I might try a chase. Gotta be careful though. Last thing we want to be doing is fighting them on a province that they control. Oh, they have no army. Huh. Cool, we'll be able to take their territory. Convenient. Oh, the map is massive. The map is absolutely massive. And more importantly, there's new worlds to colonize. There's an old world. There's even colonizable land in the old world, which is a nice change. I think we should take this land if we can. We have a little over 900 days here till this restoration is complete. We can take it, and we can take money. Good. So a cool thing is there's these unique pathways here. This is Amalaw's Tuttle. These two provinces are linked. It counts as this one here. So you can just teleport troops from here to here, basically. Really neat feature, honestly. Okay, so we know there is mountain shark over here, which are cave goblins. I'm not going to try and fight them. They look quite strong. Oh, that's not good. They just took that place we were trying to colonize. Okay, they're gonna do that, but then they're gonna attack me. So that'll be a win there, and then I should be able to counterattack. Yeah. Let's up the autonomy there. That was stable. So many revolts. Oh yeah, dwarves are just, it's tons of revolts as the dwarves. That's kind of who you're fighting, is honestly rebels. Now we'll tell them to settle where we are. Cool, we're producing iron in this new dwarven settlement. 600 days. Then we have our first hold restored. And then we'll probably dev the Renaissance in it. We can. Yeah, once it's not damaged, it'll be 45% cheaper to develop. Colonization always good. $3 gold a month. We're getting 2 gold a month almost from trade. This isn't one of the world's endpoints in trade, actually, apparently. Of course, there's almost no trade coming into it, but we're producing a lot locally at the moment. And since we get 74% of it, we can make a lot of money from trade. Increase discipline. 5 discipline and plus 45 at minimum. I think we're good on that front. We need 400 to restore this one. There we go. Restoration complete. Yeah, let's actually delay our stuff. Oh my gosh, that cost maintenance is insane. Wow. Gonna be a problem. Yeah, we need about 2 more, I'd say. Probably 3, knowing how the game likes to get it on 99. Okay, which are we doing? Nope. Need some more efficiency. Makes sense. We should probably also start kicking out goblins. We haven't. Goblins, expel them. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's 98, but pretty close. And it's over 40 development, so there is a chance there'll be an event and it'll go to a deeper hold. Only the capital you pay to develop, apparently. But yeah. We now have that. Cancel that. Actually start making money again. 6 gold a month. I think it's probably time to hire some advisors. Gonna kill our income, but it's 20% fort defense. That'll be nice. There we go. Another one done. So clear infested holds. Nice. So for it. 114 decor and 19 development province. Ow. Get to there. Okay, so what do we want to do? There's a dwarf hold up there, so I think we want to go this way. 9,300 natives, though. It'd be fun to fight. Oh. Okay, good. That was one of our other generals. I didn't want to lose our new guy. 3 shock is pretty useful. And then he dies. Oh, okay. That guy's better. In some ways. Shock, maneuver, siege. We actually, if we wanted to, we can actually get offensive and defensive fire already because we get guns at the start. But figuring defensive morale, probably better since we're going to be defending more than attacking. As soon as I know who these guys are, I'm going to try and wipe those guys out. Because we're expelling their populace, the goblins are obviously unhappy. There we go. Here we are. Here's an event. The hold has been dug further. And we know who these guys are now. Sort of. Maybe it has to tick over the next month. No, we still don't know who they are, even though we can see their colony. No. Oh, we know what they are, we just don't know where their capital is. Oh, we've met some dwarves. The Mithril Arm Cartel. Interesting. Let's try and be friends with them, I guess. Oh, we could actually vassalize them. Let's work towards that if we can. Myanmar. That does not sound like dwarves, does it? I think we're safe getting angry with them. Don't want to tolerate orcs for any reason whatsoever. Dangers here is I'm going to have to leave this colony to go repress that revolt. Actually, wait, I might be able to harsh treat it. Yeah, there we go. $219 to embrace the institution. Not the best. I mean, we only have 175 dev from however many provinces we have. 9, I think. It'd be crazy to think of that. Oh. Vast horde of cave goblins has attacked. Huh, okay. Vast horde was relatively easy to kill off, though, I guess. Yeah, we should be able to get a vassal here. More importantly, a adventurer vassal who will colonize on their own at some point. There we go. We have now purged the natives from that area. Next native uprising is delayed by a handful more months. Actually, I did not know that added cooldown here. It's cool. We could become the Ramsteel Dwarves, or we could become the Chromium Dwarves. Or neither, because we're losing stability. Oh, we cannot vassalize these guys because they're further away now. That's frustrating. Although we might be able to get in range and do it. But we need 190. Our colony's almost done. We could pull this off. It's going to be a little tight. Assuming they don't migrate away. Or get angry with us for colonizing land they were just in. Now we need to send them a gift. Wait, can we send them a gift? Yes, we can. Okay, gift. 5. Next month. Come on, got it. We now have some vassals. Awesome. So, the cool thing in this is you can give autonomy to your vassals. So these guys will wage war on their own, but they pay less tax, they'll fight their own stuff, but I can't annex them without making them a subject. 1 second here, I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wow, we've just got 1,000 population in our colony instantly. Okay, let's try colonizing out here then. There we go. King's Rock is under our control now. Nice. And I don't want to spend that much monarch points. We have a Miltech lead on these guys. I don't think we need to worry too much about them. Plus, we do have a subject who's running around with 16 troops in a 4 development province. That's wonderful. So no matter where these guys go and what they do, they will be our subjects, which is really kind of awesome. And they'll colonize for us. I've had this happen once before. Not with this group, but as a different Dwarven faction. Just need to find a way to earn some more money. Suppose I could waste some monarch points improving these, I guess. Just a little bit. 188. We don't really need Diplo power, do we? There we go. Now that should be manageable. There we go. 113. Much more in line to what I'm willing to pay. Still have no idea where these guys' capitals are. Maybe once their colony's done, I'll be able to view them. Either way, frustrating. Got a good faction charge, which is good. Plus 200 colonists, also nice. We're gonna have gems here. I'd like to find a gold province, honestly. No luck so far, though. There's actually a faction of dwarves in this game called the Gold Dwarves, and they just have a gold mine as their capital. The sheer amount of inflation you have to deal with is insane. I tried them once, but oh, just like 0.1 inflation every month for a total of like 120 a year. Oh, Leroy event happened again. We have one admin level and then we can reform our government. These guys now have feudalism and the Renaissance because I have it, I guess. Okay, now we border these guys. Surely, nope, still can't see their capital. It's not frustrating in the slightest. Actually, you know what? Let's not colonize there. Let's fill in here, maybe. Actually, I don't think we're ready to fight those guys. Maybe we'll go up north here. Ogres. To our north, apparently. Actually, let's just do this one. It's easier. There's a dwarf hold up here. I'd kind of like my subject to take that hold, but if they don't, I'll take it. Ooh, plus 33 adventure advisor cost. That's a bit painful. I can't wait till I can see more of the world. We're slowly getting some. I really want to find the trade center down here and here. Considering most of our income profit is from trade right now. Oh, we just learned where their capital is, these guys. Okay, let's wipe them out. Surely we can beat them. Oh yeah, they've only got 7k troops. Unless they get allies, we got them. Game will ever pause. So there's a new CB, Anti-Monsters Conquest. 50 aggressive expansion, increased prestige and cost though. But we're not hurting for anything, so we can afford it. We do have to get to their capital though. Our subject will also join us, which is great. Hopefully they will actually wipe out the entire enemy army. Apparently we control a colony we can't even see. And we got rebels taking over our colony up there. Nothing I could do about that. Interesting thing, even if you do the like increased tolerance of natives colonization policy, they still revolt. That's always a fun thing. There we go. 99%. We should be able to take all their land. Including the land I can't see. There we go. Like that. Cool. We just doubled in size almost, although not development. Do a backup save on that. Gonna have rebels everywhere though. At least till we kick out the goblins. The Mithril Arm Cartel came through for us, which is good. Unfortunately, they had a colony, and now we've got like 2 more colonies that I can't control. Abandon. 3 colonies. Oh. No wonder I'm going broke. How could they afford that? I should probably abandon this one as well. Get my income under control. Gotta fix these forts. 238. Oh, we can actually fix this one. That should make a difference. The key for us is to be wiping out all the orcs and goblins and... Oh, ogres. 400 gold. Ooh. 480, 394. I really want to restore the what will be our capital. Also, we've met 2 new dwarf factions, although we haven't actually discovered them yet. We've met them. Somewhat. I should... I believe even if we purged the natives, they still revolt. I think I did that once and it still had revolts, which was frustrating. What was this again? 386. 486, excuse me. 486. Lost a guy. Technically you can migrate if we really wanted to, but I don't know why I'd want to migrate from where I am. Probably one of the best locations in the game with 4 dwarf holds in a short area. 5 if you count this one. Oddly enough though, and it's a bit weird, advisors of the dwarves, or dwarven advisors, I guess technically, they still die the normal rate rather than getting to like 200. Speaking of which, this guy could die at any time now. I think 200 is his age. Fantastic, we've restored a hold. Now we just got to make sure this hold is not captured, because if it is ever captured or sacked, we get that penalty of it gets ruined again. So let's refound this and become a unique faction. Okay. So if we want to restore the Dwarven Empire, we have to have 25 dwarf holds or surface holds. That's a lot. Huh. Okay. So now we get to pick our reforms here. So we are a temple? It seems weird. Maybe I'll let it process. Sometimes there's... Yeah, here we go. Direction of our country. We can do a republic. Which actually would be pretty powerful if you think about it. Because rulers live forever. But we'd still have to do re-elections. I think we'll go with a monarch though. Long-lived heir. That's a terrible heir. I'm going to get rid of them immediately. And then take that. Okay, we got unique ideas too. Liberty, desire from subject development down, promote culture cost down. Both pretty good. Relations, envoy time, court creation cost, trade, embargo, admin efficiency, discipline, governing capacity, annexation cost, unrest and absolutism capped off by prestige. Nice. Let's do economic, because in order to level up our holds, we have to develop them. Probably best that... they're cheaper to develop. 20% cheaper at the end would be really nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to deal with estates, right? So there's new estates, which is also really cool. Let's throw out our privileges, which thankfully we have enough for already. Then we're going to do supremacy over the crown, which gives 10 equilibrium to all factions, which is good. It's very good, actually. Yeah. And all we have to do is put a Templar Cathedral there after we repair it. So, let's look at our missions. So, all provinces in the area are not ruined or infested. We do that, we get stability prestige. We own all the tunnels. We get permanent claims on all Dwarven road provinces in the west, Waravar, which I believe is that. We own all the regions in this area. We get plus redevelopment and prestige. And then if we build manufactories in all of them, repair the integration, we get plus redevelopment in all provinces in the area. This one. Giant's Anvil and the residing quartz dwarves have always been an isolated state. However, a restored capital of the dwarves must include all dwarves. Interesting. So there's some dwarves isolated that we can then subjugate or north. What else we got? Ancestors' dues. Own certain settlements. We own one of them. Level 3, development growth. Rails. A lot of these are just going to be conquest, expand. Permanent claims on all dwarf holds. Nice. Ooh. End of the game. So if we get this province here to level 3, make it our capital. The courthouse, town hall, statesman of level 3, and enact assembly of holds, we get unrest and diplomatic reputation. Interesting, but it did change our tiers of reforms. Frustrating. Oh yeah, some of those ideas are amazing. I can't wait to use them. There's some other crazy ideas in this. Yeah, our income's gonna plummet horrendously because we're no longer an adventuring company. Let's fire those two. See, we no longer have the Prussian government mechanic. That's why we lost all our income. Oh. The cost went down. Okay. This is going to be restored in a little over 2,400 days. Oh, cool. We've met this. So we've got the Silver Forge expedition over here. And further down, we have the Azra expedition of dwarves. Neat. They're probably going to swap to actual, like, hold dwarves. They own some holds, but right now they're expeditions. Once they hit Adventic 7, they'll settle. At that point, things are going to become interesting. These guys haven't settled, but they're level 7. Interesting. Eh, I don't know. I want to ally them. After all, why should dwarf fight dwarf when you can fight goblin instead? Right? Oh, I just allied their rival. Why are the dwarves rivaling each other when there's goblins to fight? Yeah. Who knows? Thankfully, we get one colonist for pretty much the whole game. Apparently, we actually have a second at the moment. Where did we get that from? Legacy of Adventure. Oh, right here. We have that for like 40 years. Neat. I might as well use it then to colonize. Oh, I'm gonna go bankrupt though. I better fire the other advisor. There we go. Yeah, we'll pay 30. Now, we've got a tough decision here. Do we want to cut off our autonomous vassal from land? If we cut them off from land, they won't get a hold and they'll never become really powerful. On the other hand, we'll get another hold. I think I'm going to herd them that way. I'd like to have an autonomous vassal if I can. They're really useful. So what I'm going to do is start colonizing these ones, so when they migrate, I'll push them north. Eventually, they should get to a hold. Yeah. That. Even though there's almost no chance of assimilation, this reclaiming the Dwarves has a negative 150% assimilation chance. So there's really no point in trying to assimilate people. Let's do military. If we can complete defensive ideas, we'll be good. I also really want to put a fort or two up places. Relocate my capital to this province. So the big reason now I've got coring stuff is because now this is my capital province. The governing cost has gone way down. Whereas before, it would have been 51 or higher. Yeah, it's gone way down. Look at that. It was almost maxed out at 200. That's expensive. 1,600 days till the next hold is done. At some point, we're going to have to start developing these holds. Oh, cave goblins. Lord dies of old age. Lord Duran has lived a long life, far beyond any natural human, and now they have passed from these worlds. Downside, we didn't have an heir. Now we're stuck with a 7 ruler. It's better than the 6 they were trying to give us, I guess. Low legitimacy, that was going to cause some trouble. He's not even that great of a... Oh, he's a 21, though. I mean... He's now immortal and long-lived, yeah. Abdication still works, though, I have found. I had to abdicate a couple of my elven rulers. Still works. We've completed defensive ideas, but I think I need to catch up in tech before I swap to admin stuff. Two more, 3 more in that area, and then it's mostly roads. There is a way later on I found to fix these dwarven rails. So this is basically a giant underground highway using rails and stuff like a railroad. Once you hit a certain level of tech, you can rebuild them relatively cheaply, I found. And it like increases movement through tunnels by like 20-30%. It's crazy. There is a chance of a civil war if I'm not careful, though. Oh, here's these the isolated dwarves up here. Huh, interesting. Do I need to subdue them? One of the following owned by me is neighbors with them. Then I can subjugate these guys. Interesting. They're about the same strength I am, which isn't good. And they instinctively hated me, which is another issue. Oh, we found a gold province. Where was that? Right here is now gold. Wish it was on a hold. By the way, if anyone's watching has any questions about what the heck I'm playing, by all means ask. Because this is very different than a lot of people's base EU4 games. $700 days. The hold is repaired. Slaves just increased in value. Now direct trade power to us from here. Oh yeah, we just diverted a lot of trade to us. And now we can make some money. So clearly this Dwarven faction makes a lot of money from diverting trade to yourself. Okay, those guys are wiped out for the moment. You know, I might need to just up the legitimacy with military power points, because this is going to be an issue. The last thing we want to do is have the civil war here potentially start at all. A lot easier to prevent it before it starts than stop it once it has started. %86 done. 260 days left. Oh, by the way, we can now see most of the world. So this is what the world looks like, everyone. Or at least the old world. You'll notice a strong Mediterranean feel right here. There is an HRE equivalent. The Empire of Anbennar here. That's where it's located. Kind of goes around this sea. This is another end spot for the world's trade. So I think I control one and that's the other. I don't know if there's any other end trade nodes in the game. But as you can see, very rich area here. Lots of pretty good development. 23, 37, stuff like that. 42, 54. So this is the city of the world's desire here, Anbennar. Very high development. Starting development. It's up there. It's only improved once. It was a 53 starting development province. Culture-wise, we've got the various dwarves. We've got the various orcs. We've got various goblins. We've got various humans here. These are all humans. Then you've got elves scattered around the world. You actually have halflings up here. So you basically got your hobbit lands. They actually have like a Netherlands event. It's really cool. And religion, most of the world is regent court. There are goblins. There are cat worshippers down here. Sun cults, and then obviously the dwarves, and there's actually harpies right here. You can play as them. They're quite interesting. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what the world looks like. There's still more of the world, obviously. Not all the countries have unique ideas and unique missions, but a lot in this area do. Through here, kind of, in general. But if you get to the edges of the map, or if you go any further to where India would be in normal EU4, India is kind of there again. The content depth definitely goes down, but it's still a work in progress. Still really fun. And we're already rather huge. There we go. We've restored our capital horde. Actually, I'm worried about these guys. Frozen Maw. 31 troop. 67,000 in reserve. Oh boy. That's a hill province. I suppose I could stick a fort there. Or actually, I could just stick a fort in that hold. That might be better. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll stick a fort there. At some point, we're going to want to put a fort in every dwarf hold, though. Are we? I think we're expelling ogres, right? Nope, we're not. Okay, now we're expelling ogres. Everyone you're expelling, you get a penalty of a 1% for. And this Legacy of Adventurers cuts our admin efficiency by 50% till it's done. Still, good bonuses. You're gonna have to go into debt. Yeah. Yeah, the cat worshippers, I checked them out being a cat person myself, but they didn't seem to have content yet, really. Yeah, we pay that loan. But a lot of the other ones are quite interesting. So the Regent Court, I don't know what they would be similar to. Okay, so we got an Orc Warband coming. Somewhere. The Regent Court is kind of, I guess, equivalent to almost like just like a vanilla one, like Odamist or something used to be. You get, or actually, it's more like equivalent to Hindu. You get to pick between different ones. Old Dukan is similar to the Reformed faith. Dwarf similar to Coptic. New Sun Cult, I believe, is similar to the Muslim nations because it's got piety. Harpies is similar to the Reformed faith. Over here, High Philosophy is, I think that's similar to Hindu as well. And there's other ones that will appear. There's a whole Protestant Reformation type thing that'll spring up at some point. And this entire area will almost get torn up, convert entirely to 2 different religions. It's amazing. But for now, we just got to build up our power and rebuild these holds. Every single dwarf hold is amazingly important to our success, so. Going from a 6/6 ruler though to a 6/6 ruler to a 1/4/2 ruler hurts though. We probably will abdicate him once we get the heir to 15. Oh yeah, this mod has some insane debuffs. Some of them are absolutely crippling. The Ruined Hold alone is nasty. There's positives, negatives. There's a ton of triggered modifiers you can get. This one, the Crimson Deluge. Oh boy. That trigger modifier isn't bad, but what it does is to basically every province here in this area gets hit by what looks like blood falling from the sky, and it causes devastation on all the provinces in the area. And it goes on for like 20 years. So unless you've got a fort in a province, it's going to hit 100 devastation probably by the end. And you get all sorts of nasty events too. It's quite annoying to deal with. I've played a game here as Corvuria, which is... Corvuria here looks really powerful, but it's only got 15,000 troops because its land is absolutely awful. It's like Russia. Oh, yeah, I also forgot. We got Wood Elves in here. We can't see them at the moment, but these are the Wood Elves. Don't have a ton of mission stuff yet, unless you knight all the Wood Elves. Then you get a mission. We're gonna colonize here, I guess. No, we're gonna colonize up here because we're trying to force this group north. Gotta keep them migrating. Them and then strengthen the government a bit. These guys were totally loyal at one point. Oh, you know, I bet it's events. Yeah, because we're trying to expel their populace. They're getting more and more unhappy. Also, right over here in the mountains, there's ogres. Further to the east, there's centaurs. Which are basically like the Mongols, like those nomadic hordes. That's basically what they are. Those are interesting to deal with, centaurs. Painful to deal with, too. All cavalry race, so they have no infantry. It's all cav, and they hit hard. So getting close to reform. So you can pick between mages, loyalty, equilibrium up, and influence. Prestige decay. 15% stab reduction or improved relations plus 10. Now, because we're dwarves, we have plus 30 to stab already. But there's no real way to boost mages' loyalty. Kind of tempted to do that. Also, I should be giving out these privileges to get faster colonizing. And let's stop any chance of the Civil War starting. There we go. Civil War has been stopped. What's the next hold to restore? 350 or 438? Oh, so much thought has been put in this mod. If you have not played this mod, go find it. It's on Steam. It doesn't seem to mess up vanilla from what I can tell. It's just amazing. Cool thing, there's no reason to do religious conversion in this, because if you expel the populace from a region, like if I expel these ogres, it'll convert to dwarf and my religion. The only time you'd want to convert is if you're trying to keep a culture group around, or like if you're in the Empire here, there's a lot of different culture groups in here. So trying to convert all of those, you'd be expelling humans as humans, which you can't do, so you actually have to convert them. And so far, most things in this mod I found are pretty well balanced. Dwarves this is hard mode. Like, playing the dwarves is really hard. It's meant to be super hard, too. This is that's still a ruined hold, but this isn't. So I really want to put another fort there before I do anything else. We got to protect what holds we have repaired. And the best way to do that's with forts. That -2 for attackers is amazing. Plus the 81 fort defense or more will help a lot. We could technically fight these guys up here, but they do outnumber us, so probably discretion is the better part of valor for now. Also a faction here, I don't know who they are. Thankfully, if anyone comes to attack us, they do have to deal with 17,000 troops there, 16 there, plus our own. Solid allies. Siege breakers. Oh. 13. Yeah, we should probably wipe these guys out. I'm gonna have to risk having revolts happen, but... let's call in our Dwarven allies. As long as we get the capital, we'll be doing pretty good. These guys are going to want a province or two, but we should probably be able to take the others. Now we got Diplotech 9. We can start spying on the tech leader of the world, which is down here. These guys, 9998. Yeah. As always, might as well save those lovely monarch points the game's going to let me save. No, still one more tech before we can swap to admin. Now, these guys... Adventure pack. You know what we could do is we could just take... No, we can't just take those. Also, apparently there's no hold up here, which is frustrating. Guess we'll just have to wait till we get the automatic 100 war score. Or I have to squash rebels. Well, we should, at some point we should get vision there, I'd imagine. Maybe after I make a state out of it. So these other side ones cost 80 to develop caverns outside of holds. So basically all my development and money is going to come from the handful of holds I control. Come on, I just need vision on it. Oh, Grombar. Oh, these guys reformed their government to Grombar. Tax colonists. So these guys are going to fight me for colonizing that region. Interesting. Trying to deal with them, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Oh, you know what we should definitely do, though, is increase the center of trade here. Oh, we're in war, so we can't do that. Oh, if we fire our theologian, we get a court mage, all power costs down by 5. Sure, we'll fire them. 5% decrease in all power costs. I'll take it. We're gonna have to dev colonization though. Or colonialization. Or colonialism, wow. Helps if you remember what the institution's called, even when you're looking at it. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. I do want to fix up the other holds though, before I try and dev our capital even more. Because we can get it to 50 pretty easy at this point. Or easily, rather. See if we fix either of these, that'll be a nice cheap area to dev. Now we got vision here. Slowly cutting off the routes for the cartel. Oh, this is interesting. They're actually fighting those guys and winning at the moment. To be fair, they have to take this settlement. If they do, they win. Because these guys only have one settlement. AI dwarves not particularly good at the game right now, I've noted. Because they don't necessarily defend their capital as much as they should. But they're winning. It's amazing. Oh, Silver Forge Expedition. So these guys... Silver Forge. That's my ally. My ally is allied to my enemy in... Okay. Weird. Normally that doesn't happen. Usually they break those alliances pretty quickly. Oh, I have to conquer all the dwarves anyway. Yeah, see, they've got to defend this province. If they lose it, it's all over. Oh, they won. Looks like the dwarves are going to actually win their war here. Question is, did they attack those guys? So we might see these dwarves take this land, which means if I border them, then I have subjugation on them. They have 21,000 troops, though. We have 23, their ally has 16, our ally has 24. Or subject, rather. Could win it. Let's do war taxes. I don't think we need the increased redevelopment, although it would be nice. Yeah, I probably should have taken the 3 development. Oh well. I can live without it. Yeah, we'll go from here then. I think that was our mission, right? To colonize the full Vale. Yeah, so if we colonize that, make it a core, okay, then we get free production in our capital, which would push us up to 50. Then we can dev, or dig rather, to level 3. Nope. Let's do that. I could vassalize them, technically. I'd rather give it to the other dwarves, though. As much as I don't want to fight other dwarves for land, I will have to at some point. But I think wiping out orcs is probably worth it. We were never going to get along. There's a penalty here, as you see, -100 or monstrous. Not only -100 for expelling them, but also they're considered uncivilized, so they have a penalty towards relations with all civilized nations, including us, which makes sense because we're dwarves. A little bit more civilized than orcs. Oh, cool. One of our holds has successfully completed a dig. That was our non-capital one. We can restore holds. Hall of Ancestors. Yeah, we'll restore this one first, I think. 2,400 days. So much hatred to the orc? Well, according to this is the Age of Greentide. So the entire world shook as hundreds of thousands of orcs pour out of the Serpent Spine, this area here. And basically at the start of the game, there was like Marhold here was the largest nation. It had 4 provinces. They've colonized or conquered all of this. This was just colonizable land. As you see, Corvuria over here has colonized into it and conquered. This was all empty, but it has been colonized now, and it's gotten some insane development. Look at this, 105 development. because of the adventuring company, it's the same mechanics of the Native Americans now. So this land, even though it was empty, gets a lot of development in it. Except for Marhold over here. Marhold is the only one, basically, that has land to start. They don't do very well, I've noticed. They don't tend to die, but they don't get all that free dev. So basically the orcs made a very good attempt at conquering the world. These Grombars up here are orcs, so this is about as far as they got. But they basically cut through the lands through here. They got stuck at Corvuria and Gawed up here. There's a whole backstory. Like, if you play the game, it kind of gives you hints of it. Really quite cool. An orc warband is roaming in the Dwarves. Very well might come towards us. Ah, that's just these guys colonizing, I think. Curious if the dwarves are going to win this. Let's dev this. Oh, what the heck. Some loyalty and prestige, always good, especially when you're a semi-illegitimate monarch. Yeah, so the first age, Age of Greentide. So if you play in this area, Castanor's, this region, you can take this, which is plus 50 settlers. Is really powerful. If you play over here in the HRE area, you get up to 25% reduced aggressive expansion. If you're what was these guys, but they've gotten conquered, you get 50 ship trade power. And if you're somewhere in here, you get 35 manpower recovery. The next stage, the Age of Unraveling, followed by the Age of Witch Kings, and then the Age of Artificers. I have not gotten that far into it. So there's some crazy events, and of course all the or not all of them, but a vast number of the splendors has been reworked, so they're different. That orc band, though. Let's see if I can take it out. Barely. They had the defensive bonus rather than me. Thankfully, we got rid of them. Why I have to put forts everywhere. Events like that. That's just a reoccurring event, by the way. That will just keep firing stuff like that. It's quite annoying. Sometimes it happens on your capital. Oh yeah, professional officers should make a difference. Oh yeah, we can have heavy axemen, or we can have tons of defensive morale. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to have defensive morale and defensive fire damage. Nothing in offense, basically. Well, we just purged this and made it Dwarven. Cool. Slow, steady expansion as the Dwarves. Now, because we're settled, there is... Oh, it can't happen here, but there is an event that can happen later on. Once my total income gets to 150, there's a really nasty event. Basically, a plague starts. Oh, my subject here has started to colonize. But they are losing 5 a year in land. Oh my. I imagine they'll settle because of the percent. Eventually get it because of the plus 20% per month, but could be some pretty slow colonizing. Could be some really slow colonizing. Okay, let's get this. Oh wow, these guys are still at war up here. Wow. This guy's barely lost any manpower, but I gotta imagine the dwarves are hurting. Yeah, these guys are out of manpower almost. Last thing I want is these guys to attack me. That would be a pain. The worst they could do right now is they would pillage this, and then they'd run afoul of this fort here or that fort there. So we wouldn't be in too terrible of a position, but still. 1,400 days, then this hole will be restored, and then we can dev it and get an institution. Once it's no longer 150% more expensive. Northern Breach. Colony done. Might as well colonize here, I guess. Keep filling in the roads, if nothing else. Yep. Eventually these guys will in fact colonize all the way up here, but it's going to take them a long time. Plus, they just lost the war, I think. Or the... I don't know what happened. Let's find out. I don't think they technically... I think it was probably a white peace then. Doesn't look like anybody got anything out of it. Interesting. Oh, that colony just failed. Maybe if we're... No. I think I may have to send troops to allow my subject to colonize, which is kind of stupid. Oh. They're not doing the best, I'd say, in terms of protecting their lands. I thought they had a bigger army than that. I guess not. Did they go into debt? Oh yeah, they're way in debt. That's why. There we go. Ox, we can win. As long as we have enough manpower and have troops in the provinces we're colonizing, we should be okay. Oh, I should probably grant... levies are so pathetic from that privilege. I don't think it's going to be worth it. These guys are doing well. Look at that. Go Sun Elves. We should be getting pretty close to one of the world, like a major power. Oh, cool. We met some more dwarves. Oh, more interestingly, these dwarves control 2 holds. They're going to be hard to conquer. However, I think I'm going to attack these guys here and take that fort if we can. So... there we go. The first thing we need to make sure we do is get that province right there. That's going to be critical, because that's our teleport point from there. Or tunnel point, rather. They have a lot of troops. We should have more. It's just a matter of time till... once these guys get back, they should manage to kick them out. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna take them a while. Hold is almost restored, which means at some point we're gonna want to put a fort in it. Seems a bit redundant to stick forts in every hold, but I don't want to have to pay 500 gold to repair one if it gets sacked. And like 10 years. Oh my. We've discovered an enormous cache of gold. Oh yeah, I forgot I found that gold province, right? This one. Should probably throw a couple dev points in it, right? Even if it is expensive. There we go, 16 per month. Yes, please. That's gonna make a world of difference. Unfortunately, they're also sacking my colonies. Oh well. I suppose taking another Dwarven colony is worth it. Even if it is painful to have to recolonize over and over. So all we really want here is that. So we just need enough war score, 100% war score to demand their capital, basically. We can get their capital, they're going to have no development, really. This is interesting. Our ally to the south is also jumping on them. There we go. But we got the hold. They can have every single other province in the game. We just want the hold. That is key. We've completed a mission too. The dual tunnels. Permanent claims in all Dwarven Road provinces. Now we have claims on all of this. Kind of nice. We need to dev this province. Sadly, our ruler is not that amazing. Oh wait, we can abdicate him. Perfect. Much better ruler. Oh, I probably should raise autonomy out here. Yeah, see, these guys have now reformed into a kingdom rather than adventurers. Not these guys, though. Bet I'm not closer. I'm gonna have rebels up here. $50 admin, then we can do another restoration. Good. Okay, let's flip this to admin, because we need to actually get down the economic tree. Actually, you know what? It might be worth not doing economic, but rather doing admin so we can core things. I think I'll actually have swap to admin ideas. Or, yeah. That'll be plus 35% core creation cost reduction, which is going to be really strong in the long run. Especially if I have to start taking multiple 50 dev holds for 200 admin points. 685. Ay, ay, ay. Expensive. Expensive, expensive, expensive. Last hold we own to be restored up until we core this, and then we gotta fix this one. Because even though we conquered it, it's now damaged. Although, by the way, if you want to see how the AI dwarves are doing, there's 2 dwarves in the Empire. So here's what just one random AI dwarf is doing. The other one over here is getting conquered, but they got their hold to 60 dev. That would be your standard dwarf, I guess, those guys. And take them out before they... Perfect. Once these things are cored, then we can up our stability again. Oh, nice, that's done. Should fill in all the veil once it's done and cored. Oh, government reform progress. Nice. I think we probably want to do centralized here for the autonomy down. Because if we start taking stuff like holds, we want them to be low autonomy as soon as possible. That was just a random event for mages. They basically blow things up periodically and get figure out how you want to deal with them. Okay, we're good. Make this a core province. Put this over our limit, but we can now... I thought this... Oh, there's no dwarf culture there. It's just a dwarf. Just a hold. And these guys are going to be a joke. We'll be able to wipe out at will later on. So used to playing Iron Man, I always forget to make backup saves when I'm not an Iron Man. There's obviously no point in being an Iron Man in this. Gonna be a problem. Oh, they're beating up one of the stronger. So, Gaud up here tends to be a really powerful, great power, but they're just getting beaten up from all sides right now. Normally they conquer all this and they're the big threat of the world, but it looks like it may be an orcs or sand elf that are going to be the big threats. Although Lawrence doing pretty well. This right here is the Indian Raj, for anyone who's curious. Hello, new person. Nice to see you. We are getting close to being a great power, finally. I think we're probably like 9th or 10th in the world. Okay. Let's dev this some more. Wow, we're gonna have to dev that to like 50 something. Oh wait, we don't actually have to send troops because they're never gonna take that province. That is a terrible error for an immortal race. We're gonna have to deal with that at some point. We could do... Oh, we could build a mage tower in our capital. Oh, let's try that. That gives defensiveness. It gives cheaper dev and attrition. Yeah, it's worth it. Costs it's a manufacturing slot, but we can always up the capacity. That should be the last of rebels we're going to have to deal with from up here, I'd hope. colony done. Go to there, then go to there, and then we're going to colonize that. Starting to build a little Dwarven empire up here. Of course, I squashed the rebels, and in a month or so, the natives revolt again. Just my luck. That's too bad. We lost our mage. Oh well. We'll live. It's not the biggest loss in the world. Curious as to what it's going to take to restore this hold, though. $865. Wow. 50 dev province, though. That's why. Three more, I think. Honestly thinking I should probably put a fort up here just to block off any access into this vale here. That way I don't constantly have to reoccupy all those provinces. Oh, we can actually pick another blessing for our faith. I didn't see that. Institution spread might be nice. I think morale though, because we're going to be doing a lot of fighting, as you see. This area, which started out with just like a province here, a province here, a province there, is now all filled in. Plus, I'm not looking forward to having to fight two settlement Dwarven nation. I mean, we have, what, 6 now? 6 holds, but still. I guess I gotta go squash those idiots. To really know they have no chance, but their own choice. All been dealt with. Most of these provinces are converting to our culture. Got like 2 more to go. There. Once this one flips, that'll be a good day. So many penalties. Thankfully, our Legacy of Adventures is going to wear off in 7 years, and then we'll be down to 1 colonist, but yeah. I guess I'd rather have the 1 colonist than a governing capacity penalty. Okay, that's all done. So we're going to border more annoying people soon. I guess that's just the way it goes. How's this going? They are almost done colonizing their first province, our subject. We could just annex them, but they're kind of... It's a free colony. Given time. I could call in the guys to the north to help. And take most of this and 1 more. Don't think that's... Yeah, that's not a dwarf hold, unfortunately. But if I call my ally in up here... 21,000 troops. Oh, they just lent out their army as... Undaughtery. That's stupid. Really nice when your ally lends out their army right as a war starts. Wow. And they're losing that fight. Look at that. They only have like 2,000 versus a massive army, and they're not winning. Finally they won. Speaking of which, what was that? Where was that 100 something dev province? Will cause 1,000 to develop it by one more. 123 development because it's an adventurer province. So it's just going to build up higher and higher since they're probably never going to settle, I would guess. They don't actually have enough land to settle, maybe? Yeah. Hold restored. We've actually completed one. Amal here revival. Cool. Get our capital to a level 3. We get an event. Yeah, we own that, but I don't know where those other 2 provinces are. Call allies. I don't know if I want to call these guys to the south to the war, to be honest. The issue is if I call the guys to the south to the war, they might want they'll just occupy the land themselves. We don't want that. Also probably need to get some artillery going soon. Our subject just won that fight. Interesting. What are their ideas? Quantity. Quantity and religion. Interesting. Very interesting choices. Now our ally finally arrives. Far too late to be of any help. Although, actually, no, they might actually be helped. They're probably going to go for this guy. If they can. Okay, this is the big threat, in some ways, the command. The command is just huge. Yeah, they're going to be a problem. Especially if they keep conquering things, and these guys tend to keep conquering things. Gotta deal with those guys, gotta deal with the command eventually. Ugh. The work of a dwarf reconqueror is never done. To take the capital, we should be good. Actually, you know what we could probably do is pillage and get some free dev out of it if they take the capital. Pillaging is a thing in this still. Pillaging for dev. It's close. Let them conquer a bit more and we should be good. At some point, they themselves will beg for peace. But calling them. We do have some side chambers we can still colonize places. Mission fulfilled, Flooded Vale. Awesome. Our capital is now 50. Off. Not going to do that. Instead, we're going to do deepening the capital. Dig deeper. Cost 173 gold to develop our capital. Perfect. Sounds good to me. Next month. There we go. Pillaging. What do we get? 1 development. I suppose I shouldn't be too frustrated, right? It's still a dev. Wipe them out, basically. Actually, fully. For it all. We got rails done. So, Because we completed rails, we get a permanent claim on this province, which is owned by a ally. Which is frustrating because we want it, but we shall live with it. Also kind of frustrating, we also have... We captured a colony, 2 colonies from the orcs, it looks like. Oh yeah, I gotta fire this air, don't I? Yeah, air fired. I'm gonna assume this is gonna spread. Yeah. Something like that a month. So it's good. It takes 6,500 days to dig the hole deeper though. So this is another event. It's unique. We can either increase our progress towards digging and upgrading our hole faster, or do nothing. I think we want to take that. It says using army manpower till the end of the game. It's only till the construction's done, but it should mean that this number here goes down faster. However you want to interpret that. Colony done. 700. Yeah. We can do better than 700, I'd say. Should probably send a colonist, shouldn't I? By the way, when I take these provinces, eventually the dwarves are spreading into them. It just takes them time, some days. And my ally has another province. 3 more to go till they get a hold. That's when they might be useful. We are also making some considerable money at this point. 6 a month from gold, that's why. We'll happily take that. We're way behind in tech. Now we have 3 colonies going. We have 2 more colonizable provinces, it looks like, after this. Then it's going to all be war for everything else. And you know what? 600, we'll just buy it. We need to get the tech. Now, if we put a... What was it again? A courthouse in our capital. Okay, we can do that. Oh, we can't because we're actually building. Oops. Once that's over, we should be able to do some missions. We are now officially a great power. Cool. We're a 6th ranked great power. You know what? We should probably be able to up our government rank, right? The debt from duchy to kingdom if we can get the prestige. That is unfortunately going to be the trick, isn't it? I don't seem to do well getting prestige in EU4 ever. Sure, I'll help my ally. Oh, they're gonna win that. I don't even think I'm needed. Yeah, they should be fine. Marhold was at war with them, so that's why they're so weak. All that land integrated, even if it isn't particularly stable. This should actually, at some point, level up 2 levels, which is interesting. A bit behind where I thought it would be for a settlement, but it's still damaged. Should be able to restore it soon, though. Oh, we're at war. Ancient treasure. Pure gold stuff. We can get 630 crowns, or we can create a museum. And I want the prestige. I think that's what I'm gonna do. No point in rushing and colonizing here, because we're eventually gonna run out of places to colonize. Convenient though, we just got rivaled by a human. Marhold doesn't like us. 59,000 troops. My gosh. That's not gonna be fun to deal with, is it? I'm gonna ally another dwarf kingdom, though. So we got 2 dwarven allies to the north, 1 to the south. They rival to the north, and then these guys. Grombar. Probably if we called all our allies, we could take on Grombar, who has none. But they're not gonna join us right now. Also not looking forward to fighting somebody whose manpower reserves are twice mine. This is definitely a take quantity as your third idea type country. Cave collapsed. So this is an event that can happen as you're digging. There was a collapse. We probably are going to lose some manpower and tax. Oh, we lost 1. It's not that bad, actually. You can get that event multiple times. It sucks. Although it does make it easier to dev for institutions because your province loses development. There we go. Our ally got 1 province out of that. Interesting. Let's do restoring the hold. 600 golds. Must be based somewhat off autonomy and total development. Okay. Let's build manufactories and temples everywhere. Gotta make some money, right? Still are unable to convert these 2, apparently. We are expelling ogres, right? Yep. Thankfully, this is now our culture, so... Productivity is ours. Not necessarily stability. Who's breaking their alliance? These guys are unhappy with me. I'm allied to their 3 rivals. Seriously? That's annoying. Goodbye, ally. Probably gonna have to crush you after this. Yeah, I'll have to crush them. Let them break the alliance with me. Wait a handful of years. Build up my military. We actually don't have a ton of land force. I think we're gonna have to start building regimental camps everywhere. Oh, there goes the alliance. Unfortunate, to say the least. These guys are just going to be hopelessly backwards for ages. Although technically they're going to dev their provinces for me, so... When we do annex them, we will get more development if we held it separately. %37% done our dig. You know, maybe I should go all out and get a level 3 center of trade. After all, we're steering quite a bit of trade here already. Maybe we should transfer from there. Ah, there we go. That's gonna be some more money. The wealth of our country is not in gold or jewels, but trade. There's actually a mithril horde somewhere. I think it's this one right here. Yep, mithril. Shock damage, dealt and received. Kinda neat. This is just a dead-end province here. Are you still the world tech leader person I was spying on? You are! Good for you. We don't have any free colonists anymore because the adventure founded by adventurers is finally awarded all, which is great. Serpent's Veil Irrigation, admin tech 13, 200 admin power, and 1,500 gold to restore irrigation. Wow. There better be some really good benefit for doing so. Otherwise, it'll just be annoying. Yeah, I could have leveled up my center of trade. Oops. Another cave collapse. We've lost 3 developments since we started digging. We don't like kobolds. We don't want to do that. Any other centers of trade? Yes, there are. I think pretty much every hold's going to be a center of trade, honestly. Actually, no. Okay, here we go. Big event, big event. The Coronite Proclamation has come. The recent revelation that the ruling deity of the Regent Court, these guys, is dead. When did he die? Who will lead the Regent Court now? So, what happens is the rising popularity of the recently ascended god of war, Corin, the heroine of the Green Tide, people have said that she should rule rather than the supposedly son of the dead deity. So this now spawns a new religion, Coronite, which has, I forget what their bonus is, but is pretty good for a religious bonus. Where's religions again? Religions. I know. There we go. 10 morale of armies plus 1 land leader shocked. The old court is just tolerance of the true faith. Interestingly, all the other religions are still in here. Obviously, they don't appear in game. So yeah, prepare to see red religions start popping up everywhere. Same exact events as Protestantism, basically. Mission King's Rock, done. Now we need to put a courthouse in there. And have a military engineer level 2. We get defensiveness and manpower. And then if we get 4 provinces with at least 5 development producing iron, we get the Citadel Hold, which gives plus 40 defensiveness. Okay, so I think we should probably focus that. Military Engineer level 2 and find our Iron Private. Here. We have enough Iron Provinces. They need to be Dev 4, right? Okay, that's done. It'd be just shy though. Oh, production of at least 5. Ooh, okay, so we still gotta go higher. That's gonna be a little while. We don't actually have a military engineer. Reroll till we get one. Got one. Promoted a level. Mission complete. Defensiveness and manpower up. 133 defensiveness. Can we get it higher? I believe we can. We're really close on that. And then if we enact Assembly of Holds, have 10% discipline, manpower 50,000, we can unlock a unique mercenary company. The Amal Devad Guard. We also need a Statesman level 3 as well. We have a Statesman level 2. We have a Statesman level 3 now, but we still need that. Yep, Reformation is here. Guess how far they've gotten? Not far at the moment, but it will accelerate, trust me. Ambeldir gets Old Hold till the end of the game, and negative 30 local dev cost, plus local goods produce 1.5, plus 50 prestige. Awesome. They've discarded an entirely abandoned hold underground. There we go. We are now Kingdom rank. Not even halfway to Empire rank, but we definitely have governing capacity again. Still waiting. Oh yes, I'm still waiting on me to dev this twice. Thankful we got the Mithril Hold. 148. Why is this one higher? Oh, there's local fortifications. There we go. Mithridem Hold has been redone. Peace accepted in the south. Corpse took a little bit of land. These guys want peace now. Like, they actually want to be friends, despite... they're friendly. I guess once the truce is over, we could probably attack them. That's this year. Oh, no, we're not going to attack them. Certainly not ready for a major war. Although this should help a lot. reinforcing my army. Getting an actual army that can siege and as cav, even if Dwarven cavalry is terrible, as it is, it's really bad. Particularly awful. Let's do this. Try to stop any rebellions wherever they might pop up. Hey, which how's this going? Hey, they're almost done another hold. Awesome. These guys have managed to get to 74 development. Moderately impressive. Colonial's not doing so great so far. Hey, these guys have finally settled though. Oh no, they haven't. That's these guys. Oh, here we are. This was the 104 development province. Is now down to 13 because they've settled. I guess they didn't see any of that development anymore. And we are definitely going quantity, I guess. I cannot conquer an entire region of the Dwarves with 34,000 manpower total. Speaking of which, though, anyone I can make guns? No. Hammerholm is Dwarves. That would be the next closest one, but they're an adventurer kingdom of Dwarves, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, more expelling of people. Still haven't managed to get rid of these two right there. Very odd. We want to do that. I don't think we need to deal with subjects. They're pretty happy with us. Oh yeah, I was gonna up that, right? Yeah. There we go. That's gonna complete that mission. When do we get assembly of holds? Oh wow, not. That's a long way down there. We're not doing so great about getting reforms, are we? We'll do some more mithril, I guess. I don't think we have any restorations. We don't have any dig deepers. There's no point in deving this one right now. I guess we'll save the institution. What's next? Printing press, yeah. Printing press pops up. It's not as entirely bound to religion, but it's going to pop up in a Corintar province. Probably. Or Coronite province. Come on, can't you guys colonize any faster? Sure, no, we'll get some extra prestige per month. We gotta fire this guy. That's easy to do. Problem solved. We still haven't expelled these ogres. How are we not expelling those ogres? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Go, got that done. Let's seize this last one. This region. There we go. That's looking like a bit more of an empire, isn't it? We are ranked 8 in the world. And now we're no longer a great power. Interesting. Grombar, our neighbor to the north, is ahead of us. We could hit them with a lot of troops right now. Yeah, I think we better. I don't want to risk them getting any stronger if they're on our border, same size as us. Hit them while we can. Call in allies. Can't call in those allies. So it's mainly just me and this one ally over here. We still might easily win this. I just hope my ally doesn't get crushed in open combat easily. They did. Yeah, which we need to get to Meltech 12 pretty soon, because they're going to be there soon. Actually, bigger problem. We're sieging our allies' capital down. They should manage to liberate it, yeah, but it's going to be an invasion force soon. They've got a lot of manpower, and their army just got stronger since we started the war. Oh boy. Oh, these guys just rivaled us too. Great. Absolutely great. Let's get some cannons, I guess, in cav. Okay, well, our ally didn't lose their stuff. Not really what I needed, but I'm trying to get maps. I need to know what's up here that I'm fighting. No luck. Everybody's a colonizer. Great. Oh, here's one of the great projects. Let's see the other ones. So those are the great projects. They're mostly fortresses. Obviously they use different images, but they're basically all fortresses. This one's probably the best one. Although this one's pretty interesting. Some of them are more interesting than others. This one, +2 attrition, is really nice. This one's good if you want to convert stuff. Okay. Time to march. To march. Curious if they actually bother to siege my forts with the sheer amount of fort defense I have. Oh, general died. Oh, that's a problem. Peace offer from Corentar. Oh, sure. I didn't realize they were even in the war. Why were they in the war? They were allied with them? How didn't I see that? That just feels stupid. If I can get their capital, that's the war goal. It's kind of like imperialism. My ally's doing a great job of tying them up. Still not that great at the colonizing, though. Okay, we got 2 Coronite centers starting to spread their religion. Good start. And we just took their capital. So, how much can we take? That's the question. Not that much. Okay. That limits us quite a bit, doesn't it? We might be able to get away with that if we get a little bit more land. It's all above ground provinces, so we don't have a penalty for above ground. It's just not as useful to us. Wouldn't mind getting that one because that's a fort, actually. Might as well get the admin tech before I've got to use it to core stuff. All about the ticking more score here, I guess. Now, orcs are actually pretty good in combat. They do have bonuses towards it, which is frustrating. Now we got some offensive options. We could do berserkers. Or guns and tortoise. Probably guns and tortoise. Berserkers sounds fun though. I just don't think we want to do it. That is close. If we got a little bit more, we could cut them off from the other dwarves. There's no route for those dwarves to expand. Big expansion. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to hold on to it all. But hopefully that should weaken those orcs for the rest of the game. All orcs, good. Yeah, you don't need my help. Only 4,000 troops. My allies lose to 4,000 troops. I am not gonna help them. Okay. 2 provinces away, a very slow expansion. I was hoping they would migrate to that port. Alas, I guess I'm gonna just be disappointed. However, a severed ear should fall to my ally, which I guess is good. There we go. Full annexation. Perfect. Quick war. $12,500 gold to centralized hold operations. Wow, that's expensive. We barely got 1/6. Don't even have a full 1/6 of all the provinces we need to restore the Dwarven Kingdom. I guess you got to do a lot of conquering once you get to imperialism, is my guess. Because yes, absolutism and imperialism are still a thing, thankfully. We're back safely in the ranks of great powers, and this guy is getting pounced on from both sides, which is great. Wish it had started sooner. Actually, we also managed to purge one of those ogres, finally. Not looking forward to having to... Oh wait, these guys are no longer my rival. Interesting. I have a royal marriage with them, too. Serpent's Spine Diamonds found. You get a ton of money, but now gems are cheaper. And now it is now the age of Unraveling. The rediscovery of Alantir comes the secrets of the precursor elves, and with them the secrets of the world. From east to west, scholars seek to unravel the mysteries of the past, bringing about an age of exploration and reformation. So, got a large city present on 2 continents, but that's about it. Nothing unique for us, but there is, if you were colonizing the Alantir Rush, you get 100 global settlers, or if you're the the elves, you get plus 60 and prestige, and if you are a Coronite, you get plus 30 shock damage for the whole age. So far, not a lot of Coronites. We're not doing so great. These guys are doing really well. These guys are Sun Elves who have invaded and conquered Dwarves, which seems weird. Seems pretty unproductive, but what do I know? Anyway, let's get some manufacturers going. Actually, first, let's upgrade that to level 3 trade. Now we build manufacturers everywhere. We want to make this the center of the world's trade if we can. 23 though to 81. I doubt we're going to get there, but you never know. Okay, government reform. Let's go advisor cost. So here's an annoying thing, right? So as the mages get more influence and just generally like you better, you actually get a tech penalty even if power costs are cheaper. So it's kind of interesting. You can get cheaper ideas, but then you've got the downside of more expensive tech. It's just an interesting balancing choice. I've got about 20 minutes more of the stream. The printing press has arrived. We do not get it because we don't have printing press. We're not Diplotech 15, and we don't have printing press or clergy. Slightly unfortunately. So it's mainly going to spawn out here. No special Coronite mechanics, which is, I guess, nice. Could be better, though. Now, we can start thinking about conquering people, because we have nothing more to colonize. We've got to dev something up. So I think we should dev our capital to 60. If we can. Yeah, let's do 60. We can't afford to. Obviously, it was quite cheap there. It was 50, now it's 107, but we're 60% done in 1 month. We need some more of those. Need a couple of those. I think Grombar is going to be destroyed here, is my guess. Which would actually be great for us. We've lost anti-monstrous conquest against them. They're no longer monstrous. Now they're just angry at me because I'm expelling their race. So the orcs have gone through a reformation process where they're no longer seen as uncivilized, which will reduce some of the aggression towards this specific group orcs up here, Grombar. Everyone else, you still have the monstrous penalty against. And it takes a long time to do that, reforming, demonstrating peace and kindness and stuff. Yeah, 3 more probably. 2 to 3 more, I'd say. Boy, we got the start of a lot of states in that war. Maybe I should have focused on actually taking full states then. We're just sitting at 70 power projection at the moment, which is nice. You know what? I might as well dispatch the colonists to just try and develop some of our provinces. Oh, Mithradum is now a level 2 hold. Awesome. More money, more production. That expelled that goblin minority. We could almost lower the autonomy. Not the case. Instead, we're just gonna have to do our capital. Deepening the capital. 310 gold. Ah, actually quite cheap. And the institutions should spread really fast because of how developed the area is. Now we have to start making some regimental camps because we're at our force limit with 52,000. Be a lot better. Where are we? Or Spider Wretch in Mountains Park? Interesting. Oh, that's the people right next to me. Oh, I don't want to take them out if we can, don't we? Look at that pathing. We made a heart. Isn't it lovely? I like these little underground tunnels, but boy, it looks weird sometimes. I gotta imagine what they did was they sort of textured, skinned the code for river crossings. Okay. Faster dig speed. We don't want to... As fast as we can dig, the better. That was the whole war. That was quite pathetic, actually. It was just a pillage war. Why'd they even need me? How frustrating. I guess it's time to start plotting against these dwarves. Really want to do this, but actually, you know, I'm probably going to find no better time for the rest of the game to launch this war than with both of these guys somewhat exhausted. We do outnumber them, and we have more. So I guess we go for that. I just occupy, hopefully, to their hold. Okay, you to there and you to there. We're actually gonna have to risk leaving our subject without that being colonized. Oh yeah, I forgot I was raising troops. Oops. Okay, you. Go against those guys. We need to take them out, and then we can win the war, probably. Although it appears they're about to take out my allies' capital, which is not good. We take their capital, we win. They take our allies' capital, we're gonna piece them out. We don't want to get involved in a war of attrition if we can utterly avoid it. Should have, yeah, they went quantity, they didn't go quality or defensive, so we should have better troops, relatively speaking. Although I don't know what their ideas are. Prestige, absolutism, yeah, they basically got nothing. Defensiveness is about the best they've got. Okay, I guess I go for their capital now. See what they're gonna do. Oh, another blessing. Construction cost. Spreading of institutions is nice, but construction cost. Wait a second. They didn't take this fort. They walked over it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This is going to make it so much... My allies actually going to stay in the war then. Lucky me. Lucky me. Unfortunately, rebellions are destroying our allies, our subjects' colony. Afraid of that. All I need to do. I just need a high enough war score, take their capital, and the war is over. Or high enough war score, take the capital, and the next wars are over because they won't have enough troops to fight. They'll get pounced on by everybody around them. Or I could take the roads, but then I have to take the capital later. Should take the capital. Okay, bye Stefan. I've Thanks for coming. I don't know how long ago that was, but thanks for watching anyway. I lost a port. We're almost done anyway. We only got like 10 minutes more. 9,000. Nope. We're gonna wait till that gets much cheaper. Lost another siege. Great. Okay, I've got this though. Pillage their capital. Still 72 development. Got ours up 1. We can now get the Dwarven capital. Awesome. And we're now trading in Mithril apparently. There we go. Another settlement picked up. Cool, cool, cool. Let the humans work for us, I guess. 800, institution embrace, stability, good, 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 and court. Actually, well, let's court. Then we'll call it an end of the stream. Unless something else happens, that'll be it. They want an alliance. I don't want an alliance because I want their land. We're gonna have to do similar wars like that against all the other dwarves in this game. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes when you're trying to create an empire, right? Power recovery speed up. Yeah. Now we're basically to what normal EU4 recovery speed would be. Absolutely crazy. Expensive too. More production, probably, yeah. There's also, interestingly enough, another resource in this game, which kind of takes the place of kind of coal. It's called Dame's Tier. It's like a meteor. It's really powerful and expensive and good with magic. I made it sound like a recipe there. Good with magic. Important for magic would be more accurate. What? 18% of our lands are owned by other religions. Well, we've managed to get a core of non-Dwarven culture. Dwarven reconquest is becoming something of an inevitability. Up until we look over here and see what the command is up to. Actually, they haven't expanded much, have they? These guys are really powerful. If we look at their government, that is like one of the best governments I've ever seen. +1 monarch military skill, +0.5 army tradition, autonomy reduction, max absolutism is the monarch admin skill up. I am the state governing capacity up. Really strong. Their ideas are hobgoblin ideas, which are all military: infantry, governing, core creation, discipline, drill, war exhaustion, foreign supply. This is like the Prussia of the game. Although they don't have Prussian mechanics, thankfully. That is a terrifying idea group. Oh, I should turn off the cost. That'll save me 2 gold. We are making tons of cash now. But here we go. The Horde Curse. If we have 10,000 gold or a monthly income of 150, we get those penalties. Negative 75 trade efficiency, negative 75 tax, plus 8% interest per annum. Oh my gosh. I knew that was a possibility, but wow, that's high. Well, thankfully I don't have to deal with it today, because that's going to suck. Deal with. Restore holds. Oh, we don't have enough cash yet. Yeah, 3-4 months we'll have it. We'll stop once I start this restoration. So, basically it for this stream. I just want to get this going before I forget. There we go. Okay, well, that's going to be it for this stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing a mod. It's a very fun mod. If you haven't played it, it's worth going. Going on Steam, Anbennar, A-N-B-E-N-N-A-R. Also in the description. Really awesome mod. Thanks to the developers for creating it. It's amazing. They do have a Discord if you guys are into that stuff as well. And it's amazing. It's like an entirely new game to some degree. It's like it's fun. It's just amazingly fun. It's like the fun of playing EU4 the first time and exploring all the new missions and idea trees and stuff. It's great. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in either video or stream. So probably Monday for Zelda or next Saturday for this again. So see you then. Bye for now.